Hey guys, how you doing? Dave McCabe, transformation specialist at Transform Fitness here. My wife now repeats that to me all the time. I wonder, is it the same in your head? Um, Last week I asked, is there anything that you guys want to see in particular from my journey? And one comment was, which was a very good one, my highs and lows and how I get through them. I think that was the basis of the comment. And last week was a big one. I had a massive spasm in my back in the early hours of Thursday. It took myself and Claire the guts of an hour to get me out of that bed. And there was too much fear lying back down again that I wouldn't be able to get back up. So I stayed awake from just being out of the bed at maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. So I stayed up, I did a bit of work. I dosed myself up with mountains of painkillers and got myself to work that morning. It was a silly idea because by the time the painkillers had worn off, there was more damage done. So David went home and he cancelled the rest of his week. That wasn't a great thing for me because normally what happens is that, oh look, something has happened again and I can't do this and I can't do that and I'm useless and I'm blah 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 blah. And that's when I start gorging. That's when I start eating. That's when my comfort comes, is through food. That's a thing that's grown up with me since I was probably 8 or 9. It's just comfort, 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 probably even before that. So the thing is that when it came to last week, that was very difficult for me. That was very low because I'm a very independent person. Um, I don't like asking people for help. Again, that's my experiences in life, that I don't like asking for help. Um, and then, how I got through it, if I was to be really honest with you, I did this video on Friday and it seemed very insincere. But today, looking back on the entire weekend, I can now say this with absolute fact that there are 4 things really that helped me get through that. And number one is my support system, which is my wife. Without Claire, I wouldn't be who I am today. Um, she is my rock. She is my tether to the ground, and rightly so. Because I would say that I would be a completely different man if she wasn't around. So, what keeps me there, keeps me grounded, is my wife. Um, the second thing that is my motivation is my son. He gets me out of bed every morning, as I want him to have a role model, just like I did when I was growing up. And in this mad world, everybody needs one, bar themselves. So I hope one day that I could be his role model, as he is my inspiration. Uh, the third thing that got me through it was that it seemed like it was just commonplace. It seemed normal. It seemed natural to overcome something. So my persistence, like a dog with a bone, um, because of my life experiences through being bullied and physically abused, as in going through being hit or thumped for being overweight, um, is is there. And the thing is that my persistence that I'm not going to let this stop me has been built in a long, long time ago. Um, I think it's from the time of learning how to play guitar, even before that maybe. But I have a lot of persistence. I will get up and move. I'll get up and do whatever I have to do to keep going. And I think that's from just my experiences in life. Everybody's experiences are different, and people look at them in different ways. And I refuse to be um, taken down by my experiences. I'd rather be known for going against them and standing up against them more so than anything else. And the last thing that keeps me going is what keeps and gives me my moral compass and strength is my father. For the time I had with my father, he taught me a lot, and he was a force of nature. The thing is that you know, when you're growing up, he's your father, he's your dad. But when I came home from college in 2004, he became more than my father. He became my friend, and that was just through an experience I had. We became great friends. And the thing is that the time that I had with him, you know, taught me a lot, gave me a lot of experience, gave me a lot of wealth in his knowledge, but it just wasn't enough. So in that, I have a pursuit to try and learn what I wanted him to teach me. So to my father's strength, I thank him for it, and to keep my moral compass straight as possible really does help, because I can tell you, just like many people out there, there are people that are facing me that I would rather crack in the face with my fist than literally nod and smile. So they are the things that get me through my tough times all the time, every time. So until next time, guys, be smart, don't be foolish, please mind yourself, and be good.